Thank you. I want to welcome in now Brent Sadler. He's a senior research fellow at the Heritage Foundation, also retired captain in the U.S. Navy. Also with us this morning, Senate chairman at the National Iranian Congress, as well as author of the book Comrade Ayatollah, Amir Fakhrآور. Gentlemen, good morning. Welcome.
Hey, good morning.
So Iran's, there's the book right there as we step into this conversation this morning. Iran's foreign minister now in Moscow this morning. He's touting what he called a very fruitful meeting with Pakistani leaders. He praised their role in trying to get to peace in the region. But in the post, he said Iran laid out a framework to permanently end the war. And then he added he's still not convinced the U.S. is serious about diplomacy. Brent, first, what do you make of Araghchi's visit to Vladimir Putin? Let's start there, and then I'll get to the post.
I mean, clearly the Iranians are trying to find ways to add leverage or to strengthen their side of the negotiations rather than to come with any hard or fast points that they can make or concessions to actually move forward. So they're, rather than trying to end the fight, they're trying to use this time to bolster and prolong the negotiations and make their stronger case. That's why they're in Moscow. That's why he didn't stay in Pakistan for the arrival of the U.S. delegation. And quite frankly, I don't think Tehran's going to take any of these ceasefire negotiations serious until there's more of a price that's leveled on them, i.e. the military hammer exercised.
Brent, is there anything Vladimir Putin can really do for Iran at this point? Doesn't seem so.
No, and they have not demonstrated that they're able to, other than information passing and perhaps some limited weapons shipments. Of course, China, on the other hand, that would come with a severe economic cost. So the Chinese are even more deterred from moving military hardware into Iran.
Amir, let's get back to the statement that Araghchi made in that post. He said he's still not convinced the U.S. is serious about diplomacy. Your reaction?
Thank you for having me. It's as I mentioned in my book, Comrade Ayatollah, the Iranian regime is 100% under control of China and Russia. Originally, Russia have been controlling the entire regime. The Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, who have been killed by President Trump, he was trained by Russians at the Patrice Lumumba University in Moscow in 1964 to 1968.
Wow.
And then they had the full support of Russia in Iran. Right now, Vladimir Putin trying to make sure that he will be in charge of Iran. They don't want to, China and Russia, they don't want to lose control on Iran. And another news came out just a couple of hours ago. It was the multiple transit corridors have been designed from Pakistan to Iran. And they're saying it's for goods, to send the goods to Iran,
sure,
but it's not. Because Pakistan is the minion of China. I'm not sure Pakistan was a good choice for middling the negotiation because Pakistan is totally under control of China, and China wants to send again missiles to Iran. All those missiles Iran stored and shot coming from China and Russia. You know what? It's President Trump mentioned 75% of Iranian military capability is gone. They should go and just destroy the last 25% of it and don't listen to China, Russia, Pakistan, or anything else. United States and Israel can do the job very well.
Well, or Araghchi, who suggested that he's not convinced the U.S. is serious about diplomacy. Brent, Iran is now proposing this deal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, but they wanted to delay nuclear talks. They don't want to talk nuclear here. Is this de-escalation, this banter that you're seeing in the last, 12 hours or so, or is this Tehran dragging their feet and buying time?
It's Tehran trying to distract and to buy more time in the negotiations. If there's any party that's unserious about diplomacy and about the severe consequences of it failing, it's Tehran and Araghchi and the others in this terror regime in Tehran. So it's laughable when they're trying to say these points, and the audience is clearly those that are more predisposed to their kind of sweet diplomatic words in Europe and in the left, the political left across the world. So I think, unfortunately, there's going to be the necessity of another demonstration of military might to remind the Iranians that they don't have any military cards left to use. Any allied support from Moscow or Beijing is going to be too little and certainly too late to have any meaningful effect, and it's better to negotiate. But clearly, those words have not sunken in, and so now it's probably back to the military hammer, in addition to the blockade.
As we send in this third aircraft carrier, the timing of that.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Significant plus up.
Amir, President Trump, he canceled this visit. He's not sending J.D. Vance. He said it's a waste of time. He said Iran's latest peace proposal was essentially not worth discussing. Also saying in his Truth Social post here, there is tremendous infighting and confusion within their leadership. Nobody knows who's in charge, including them. So is this effectively an impasse? And the way we end this thing, you say end this thing, but is it an economic ending, or how does it end?
First of all, that was a very good decision by President Trump, because the guy who was negotiating with the United States, Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, they are saying he was the head of the parliament, but he was IRGC commander before. And yes, he have been in touch with Israelis, he have been in touch with Americans, but where he is, he's disappeared for last 10 days because Ahmad Wahidi, the new head of IRGC, detained him. And the guy who was negotiating is in prison right now. And that's the reason this negotiation should be canceled. And you know what? Let's look who is Ahmad Wahidi. Before Qasem Soleimani being the head of IRGC Quds Force, Ahmad Wahidi was the head of IRGC Quds Force. Ahmad Wahidi is one of those monsters who is controlling IRGC, and definitely United States and Israel should go and kill Ahmad Wahidi first, the current IRGC commander. Then they should kill the Mohseni Ejei, the head of, every day in Iranian prison, they are executing one more protesters. Right now, the head of judiciary branch, Ejei, should be killed to send a strong message to the regime that you are gone, you don't have any chance.
Amir, according to what you're sharing with us this morning, they're jailing people who are having conversations with us. Incredible. A road to nowhere. Brent Sadler, Amir Fakhrāvar, gentlemen, thank you for your time. Good to see you.
Thank you.